Hi, welcome to Mathematics, where mathematics is simplified. I am Winifred, and if you are new to this channel or yet to subscribe, please click on that subscribe button and equally click on the notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever we upload new video. Alright, in this video we'll be looking at algebraic equation, and as usual we have some past questions here. There are 9, and I have 3. You'll be solving number 3, 4 and 6. Okay, so we have a sign and opposite, and we'll be using this sign and opposite in this video. What this means is that whenever equality sign is crossed, if the sign is positive, it crosses equality sign, it returns to negative, just like we have word and opposite in English. So we start. First of all, what is algebraic equation, or what is an algebra? Algebra is that part of mathematics that uses symbols, letters to represent an unknown value. For instance, we have x plus 3 is equal to 5. There's an unknown here, we don't know what is here, so x is used to represent a particular value. So this is an algebra. Algebraic equation is an equation because of this equality sign. If we remove this, it becomes an expression, algebraic expression. Alright, so we will be looking at this question. Make sure you have your pen and your book and you are solving along with me. Alright, so number 1, we have t over 9 is equals 16 over 18. Okay, the method I want to teach you just in mathematics is solving this video. We have so many methods, but the one I want to teach you in this video is the method of using sign and opposite. Alright, so we look at this. The unknown here is t, and the relationship between t and 9 here is division. So when this 9 crosses to this side, it's going to take the opposite of division, which is multiplication. So what it then means is that t will be equal to this one, 16 over 18. When the 9 comes, the opposite of division is multiplication. To take the opposite, which is 9. Sorry, multiplication. Are you getting it? Alright, so we have 16 times 9. The way we did, if you are yet to watch our video on multiplication of fraction, please do. Over 18 times 1. We ask ourselves, is there anything that can go here? Yes. 9 can go here, 1. 9 goes here, 2. Is there any other thing? Yes. 2 can go here, 1. 2 divides 16 gives me 8. Any other? No. So we multiply out. 8 times 1 is 8. Over 1 times 1 is 1. And 8 over 1 is the same thing as 8. Is that understood? Fine. Okay, right. Number 2 says y squared plus 18 is equal to 27. Y squared plus 18 is equal to 27. Okay, we start by looking at this. First of all, we have two relationships here, the squared relationship and the addition. So we start with the addition relationship. Let's move this guy to this side so that only this one will remain, so we can now attack it. So the relationship is plus. So once this 18 moves to that side, we take the opposite of plus, which is minus. So we're going to have y squared is equal to 27 minus 18. Y squared is equal to 27 minus 18 gives us 9. Now we have y squared. Y alone, if this square moves to this side, it will take the opposite, and the opposite is square root. So y alone will now be square root of 9. And square root of 9 is equal to 3. We consider the positive. It's supposed to be plus or minus 3. But we consider the positive for pupils. We consider only the positive, which is 3, which is the positive 3. But for higher grade students, we look at it as plus and minus 3. Is that understood? Okay. It's very simple, right? So every time you see this kind of question, this is how to solve it. Alright, we go to number 5. 5 minus 8x is equal to 20. So what we do first is we have so many methods, like I said. So the one I'm using for this video is I'm going to first of all make this minus x, make it positive. make it positive. So if I make it positive, that means that I'm moving it to this side, right? So if I move it to that side, I'm going to have this 5 will remain here, is equal to, I make minus 8x positive. So if I do that, I'm going to have 29. This crosses that side to now be plus 8x. Now I've made it positive. I cannot ask this guy to come to the ground. Collect item. So when this one is not positive, so when 29 moves to 5, it will be minus. So I have 5 minus 29 is equal to 8x. Hope it's making sense. Alright, so 5 minus 29, whenever a small number is subtracting a big number, it's going to be the normal subtraction. The answer you get for normal subtraction, but it will be a negative 1. So the normal 29 minus 5 is 24. But because 5, the small number, is subtracting the big number, is going to be negative. Minus 24 is equal to 8x. And as usual, the relationship between 8 and x is multiplication. So if x is going to be there alone, it's going to be, if I divide both sides by 8, because the relationship is multiplication, so I will divide both sides. So I have minus 24 divided by 8 is equal to 8x divided by 8. So the relationship cancel. This is 1, this here is 3. So that means that my x is equal to minus 3. Is that understood? Good. So write it down. So anytime you have this kind of question, there are methods to do it, but this one, you make it positive by moving this one here to make it positive, then taking this one back to this place so that the one with alphabet will stand alone. Okay, right. We go to number 7. We have 3 over 2p is equal to 15. Just like we have been doing in the other ones, the relationship between 3 over 2 and p is multiplication. This is a number, this is an alphabet, so there's an invisible multiplication sign there. So if this 3 over 2 is to move to the, if you collect like terms, this is a number, this is a number, so if it moves to the number, it's going to be opposite of multiplication that is there, which is division. So meaning that my p will be equal to 15, opposite of multiplication is division, so divided by 3 over 2. Are you with me? So I can call this thing 15 over 1. You remember how in our video on division of fraction, so we say we change division to multiplication and take the reciprocal or the inverse of the second fraction. So if we do same here, we have 15 over 1 times the inverse, 2 will go up and 3 will come down. Are you there? 3 can go here 1, 3 will go in 15, 5. So 5 times 2 gives me 10. And 1 times 1 is 1. 10 over 1 is the same thing as 10. I hope it's making sense. Right. Okay. Make sure you're writing, make sure you're copying, and you are noting down how we're doing it. Watch the video again and try solving all the questions. Okay. All right. We go to number 8. 9y minus in brackets 4y plus y is equal to 24. Alright, so it's very simple. 9y minus these two, they are the same thing. It's like saying 4 oranges plus 1 orange. This ordinary y means 1 y. So 4 oranges plus 1 orange will give us 5 oranges. 5y is equal to 24. So this guy, they are the same. They are the same y. So it's like saying 9 oranges minus 5 oranges. It will give us 4y is equal to 24. Just like we've been studying, we've been seeing this kind of thing. What do? We divide both sides by 4. Why are we dividing both sides by 4? Because the relationship between them is multiplication. So if 4 moves to that side, it's going to be division. So y will be 24 divided by 4. 4 goes here is 1, 4 goes is 24 is 6. So my y is equal to 6. I hope it's making sense. Right. Okay, write it down. Then the last one, question number 9. Question number 9 says, question number 9, we have 2x minus 15 is equals to 5 minus 3x. So what we're going to do now, we have two different terms here. The term with alphabet and the terms without alphabet. So the ones with alphabet come together, the ones without alphabet will stay together. Alright, so we have 2x here. Remember our rule that when equality sign is crossed, we take the opposite of the sign. So this 3x, it has negative, is minus. So when it crosses the equality sign to go and meet the brother, it will change to positive. So it will be plus 3x equals, this is 5. When this minus 15 crosses to go and meet it, it will take the opposite, which is plus 15. Hope you're following. Alright, 2x minus 3x gives us 5x is equal to 5 minus 15 gives us 20. We have been solving something like this in this video. So whenever we get something like this, what do? We divide both sides by the coefficient, which is 5 in this case. Okay, so the relationship between them is multiplication. So when this 5 moves to that side, it's going to divide. So it's going to be x is equal to 20 divided by 5. Yeah, here is 4. So my x is equals to 4. Isn't that very simple? Okay, use the explanations that I've used to solve 6 questions to answer question 3, 4, and 6. You will see the correct answer on the screen there. Make sure yours is the same with mine. If it is not, don't give up. Try again until you get it. But if you get it, well done. That's a beautiful one. Okay, and if you're here to share this with your friends or inform your friends about this video, about this channel, please do it. Inform your classmates, your friends about this channel, especially those preparing for any examination. I remain yours, Winifred, and this is Winnie Mathematics, where mathematics is simplified. Bye. Bye. Bye.